Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to... So not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. In motion right, that's Hardman. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now they'll audible to something else.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. 30. Come out.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Now he's loose at the 40. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw is Rodgers.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers will try again on second down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And running time has expired on the first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers wants to change the look. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
26. Go, go. Hey, Mike.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go now.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Warrior 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Trap 50, trap 50.
42-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Check out.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On the ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods, 42 yards. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This one deep for Wilson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Now Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Rodgers. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And Lazard's got it again.
Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Colts 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Check. Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, pioneer. Rig alert. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
70,
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Warriors 70. Hey, smash. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. They took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
70 Ranger, Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Richardson.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Hardman on the return.
Runs through the contact. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Go to the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves some.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
52 yards.
And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, take 26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
19 Lions. Ready?
Second down, here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Richardson shotgun on third down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
That's some room to run now. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, I think the Colts got this? They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready? 19 Tigers. Huh. Huh.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs, 44 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10
at their own 27.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Rodgers throwing complete there to Hardman.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. There he goes, right side. Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. First down, here's the run with Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Josh Downs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. That's pulled in by Wilson. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurt. Dragon 60.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Left side, Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win.